thing last week at the former Bank of America building. A city supervisor wants to mandate engineering reports saying it needs to figure out why the failures are taking place, why buildings must have windows evaluated within 2 weeks. And Cruise robo-taxis blocked a road in San Francisco after heavy winds downed several trees. Traffic was snarled for hours as Cruise's robo-taxis apparently failed in the face of unexpected obstacles and blocked the road. Cruise is a self-driving vehicle and a subsidy of General Motors. A study shows wide dissatisfaction in CSU salary pay. Jordan Christmas has more on that.
The California State University faculty salary study was released on Wednesday. The study was conducted by an independent national consulting firm, and it found that faculty across the CSU system are on average paid market rates compared with others across the country. Officials, however, conceded that those salaries don't reflect the realities of the cost of living in California. The study also showed that between 70 and 80% of faculty were dissatisfied with their pay, compared to 5% who said they were paid fairly. The study was presented at the CSU Board of Trustees meeting, and it could influence upcoming contract talks with the faculty union. Jordan Christmas, NBC News Radio.
And the California State Senate is approving Governor Gavin Newsom's gasoline price gouging penalty. On a vote 30-8, the Senate is giving a thumbs up to a plan to create a state watchdog, the California Energy Commission. The group would have access to oil company data to determine if prices are artificially high or could penalize refiners for price manipulation. Lawmakers could decide how to spend the fine money, possibly to refund drivers. The bill now moves to the Assembly, which will likely hear it next week. And that's a look at what's happening around the Bay Area. For more on these stories and international, national, state, and local news affecting the Black community, listen to the Black Information Network on the iHeartRadio app or log on to BINnews.com. I'm Natasha Williams on your home for 24/7 News, San Francisco's BIN 910. Looking for ways to support your community? The United Negro College Fund is one of the nation's leading advocates for the importance of minority education and community engagement. Lend your support at uncf.org. Black news impacting your town,
your world, your voice. The Bay Area, BIN 910. This hour of news is brought to you by 23andMe,
a proud founding partner of the Black Information Network.
I'm Bill Black with another Bet You Didn't Know music fact. Some R&B tracks are so good that the instrumental was used to make other hits throughout the year. Take the Bars' 1983 hit Famously. Speed up the track just a little bit, and you get the Notorious B.I.G.'s One More Thing.
Nice
Forward again,
sag on here. Nice
slow it down
underwear.
just a
I
little
like
bit,
that.
and you get Ashanti's Foolish. Then slow it down a little bit more, and we bring it up to date with Moneybag Yo's Waukesha.
I'm sitting here knowing I don't need you. Pouring O's in the list, sipping Tracer with my reef and get my mind on Waukesha. Watch me put my heart in this cup.
From the 80s to the 90s, the 2000s, and now, one song, a lot of hits. I'm Bill Black, and that's another Bet You Didn't Know music fact on the Black Information Network.
From the women who made history,
This is the type of America for which we are working, fighting, educating.
To the women making history right now.
when we were in the White House, we were the first and the only at many tables of power. The Black Information Network celebrates you every month.
But especially during Women's History Month.
The Bay Area's BIN 910 and on the iHeartRadio app. A special thank you to Sony.
A proud founding partner who shares and supports the mission of the Black Information Network.
Bill Powell had one goal upon returning from World War II, play golf in his homeland. When Powell was stationed in the United Kingdom as a young black soldier, he became accustomed to playing freely on the lush greens. This all changed when he returned home to Ohio, where his race made him an outcast. With limited equipment and a crew of family members, Powell was able to fulfill his goal by opening the very first black-built, owned, and operated golf course in the United States. Opening in 1948, Clearview got its name from the striking clear view from the area of the old 7th Sea. Clearview has endured decades of intimidation and Network is City Clinic Board Certified Provider Sean Coleman to tell us more. Thank you for joining us, Sean.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here today.
Do women realize what a big risk heart disease is?
Now, unfortunately, only 44% of women in the United States recognize that cardiovascular disease is their greatest health threat. It kills more women than all forms of cancer combined, including more than 60,000 Black women annually. Among Black women ages 20 years and up, nearly 59% have cardiovascular disease.
And what are some ways that you can help prevent heart disease?
Making healthy lifestyle choices. You can keep your blood pressure, cholesterol, and sugar levels normal, which will in turn lower your risk for heart disease and heart attack. If you are someone with high cholesterol, high blood pressure, or diabetes, it's important to know your numbers. You can visit Minute Clinic to have your cholesterol, blood pressure, and your sugar levels checked. Minute Clinic at CVS offers heart health screenings and education to help both women and men understand their risk for cardiovascular disease. Learn more by visiting cvs.com/women. The more you know, the more you can help save lives.
I know that's right. We're speaking with CVS Minute Clinic Board Certified Provider Sean Coleman. CVS is a proud founding partner of the Black Information Network.
I'm John Marshall. Here's the latest on the Black Information Network. Congressman James Comer once Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg spilled the details on his criminal investigation against former President Trump. The hearing was seen as State of the Union, the Kentucky Republican defended an attempt by House GOP to get Bragg to bring Congress into his investigation of possible financial criminal charges against the ex-president involving such money paid to adults who acted Stormy Daniels ahead of the 2016 election. Search and recovery efforts continue after an outbreak of tornadoes across Mississippi and Alabama killed at least 26 people. The rural towns of Silver City and Rolling Fork, about 60 miles northeast of Jackson, Mississippi, bore the brunt of the damage on Friday night. Forecasters are warning of the possibility of more severe weather today. That's the latest. I'm Sean Marshall on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network, and BIUnews.com.
The power of information.
Keeping you up to date on the Black Information Network, the Bay Area's BIN 910. Sports on the Black Information Network.
The National Football League is getting the word out to warn teams of a potential problem. The NFL sent out a memo to all clubs notifying them that a person was not certified by the NFL Players Association may be attempting to persuade teams to enter into contract negotiations with Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson. Jackson posted the comment on Twitter after the NFL alerted teams of a possible scam involving him. Under league rules, teams can only speak with Jackson because he doesn't have an agent. The Players Association had informed the league that Francis, who was not a certified agent, may be contacting teams regarding Jackson. Fred
other than yourself, a family member or friend, or in most cases the government, to take over and manage your money and manage your health care if you were ever to become injured or incapacitated or disabled and were no longer able to take care of your own affairs. But you're still alive. So that's a conservatorship. Those conservatorships, depending on how long you live and how much money you have, can cost tens of thousands, and I've seen them go over hundreds of thousands of dollars over the course of a lifetime. And the attorneys make most of that money. The state is really not into taking your assets, but the attorneys charge a lot of money. And so conservatorships are just laced with attorneys. There's multiple attorneys assigned to each conservatorship, and guess what? You're paying for all of them. So an estate plan with a trust and power of attorney and a healthcare directive allows your family to avoid the conservatorship process and thus save your estate tens of thousands of dollars, if not more, if not $100,000. And it's hard to say the exact amount because I don't know how long you're going to live. The conservatorship lasts for your entire life. And so if you have a lot of money and it requires a lot of management and hand-holding and daily kind of involvement, it just takes more time and energy, which in lawyer speak, that's more money. So we generally want to avoid conservatorship, and a little old estate plan will allow you to avoid that conservatorship. So even if you spent $5,000 on an estate plan, it could easily save you $50,000 on a conservatorship, and that is just every day. Conservatorships are time-consuming and can be very, very expensive, and we try to avoid them at all costs. Probate, on the other hand, is a set fee, and again, most people think that the government's going to take your assets. No, it's the lawyers, and they don't take your assets, they just bill them, right? They just bill their rates, and the way that attorneys are paid in probate is a percentage of your estate, and that percentage is set by state law. And so it can be significant. And here's the killer. Probate fees are a percentage of your gross estate. Let me repeat that. Probate fees are a percentage of your gross estate. So let's say hypothetically you have a house in California that's valued at $1 million. Well, the attorney's fee and the executor's fee in a probate of a $1 million house would be $46,000. So if there's no money, guess what happens? That house gets sold just to pay the attorney and the executor. Now, let's say on that same $1 million house, if it has a $900,000 mortgage against it, guess what? It's only $100,000 of equity. Do you want to guess what the attorney's fee and the executor's fee is going to be? You got it. It's still $46,000, which means your heirs are going to only inherit $54,000 because the attorney and the executor took nearly half of what equity was left in that house. So the reason we don't want to go to probate is because it costs so much money. So we can either spend $46,000 in a probate, or we can spend $5,000 and set up a trust, and it will just be done. And I'm not saying that all trusts are $5,000, but whether it's 3 or 4 or 6 or 8, like it doesn't matter. It's so much less money than a conservatorship, and so much less money than a probate. It is a no-brainer to get that trust in place as soon as possible. That trust completed and fully funded is money in the bank, because now you know you won't go to a conservatorship and you won't go through probate. Your money will stay where it belongs, with you and with your family, and out of the hands of lawyers and executives. Durable powers of attorney. And let's just get a quick definition in here. A durable power of attorney is a here's how we do it. We give our kids $5. And we say, hey, Johnny, run into the grocery store, to the store down the street. Buy me a loaf of bread. It should be $25, but it doesn't count. My 70 Sesame Street examples coming out. A loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter, right? That's not $5, that's $25. Now, when you give that $25 to Johnny, who owns that money? Now, Johnny's in possession of it, but is it his? No. It's not candy and arcade games and, I don't know, whatever the hell kids buy these days, slime or whatever. No. He has one job, to do what you told him to do. A loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. And furthermore, got to change, but that's another story. You get to change. It's still your money. That is the essence of a power of attorney. Now, let's say you give Johnny the $25, he goes out the front door, and then you die. Who owns $5 now? You're dead. Do you need a loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter? No, because you're dead. Johnny needs to come back and give that money to the executive of your estate because he didn't buy the food, and even if he did, you have to give the food to the executive. Like, it's not Johnny's money. Now, can Johnny, once you're dead, go out and spend your money on other stuff? No. And here's why. The authority is specific to the person and is only effective while you are alive. So a durable power of attorney is a legal document that you sign naming another person to act on your behalf. That person is called an attorney-in-fact. They're not a lawyer or an attorney, but the name of the title is an attorney-in-fact. And you, the person who's giving the authority, you are the principal. So you as the principal can have this attorney-in-fact do your bidding, go out and do things on your behalf, sign contracts, pay bills, access bank accounts, sell real estate. The problem is that person can only do limited things based on what you are already allowed to do. So attorneys, or powers of attorney, are really, really important, but also remember they end when you die. And the other really difficult thing that we're seeing now with durable powers of attorney, banks are no longer accepting them across the board. It is getting more and more and more difficult to convince a bank to allow you or allow somebody to access your money just showing a durable power of attorney. And if you think about it, that makes a lot of sense. The bank does not want to give your money to